code. And for you, I applaud you, I salute you. But this ain't for you. Keeping the code is not for your acknowledgement. Keeping the code is not for you to replace the real ones. Keeping the code is that you save yourself. That's why there's a place for a Gentile. Because they don't want the inheritance of the children of Israel. They want to code up. They want to do the right thing because they got AI for the Creator. And in having AI for the Creator, you don't want to replace the Creator's children. You want to help them. You want to help frame and shape them back to the code. And I salute that. But this right here ain't for me. This is for my code-keeping Nagas by birthright and by inheritance. No matter who says we don't exist, no matter who says the remnant don't exist, the remnant is washed up, none of that matters no more. It's all about your belief. That's a doctrine, and that's Christianity. Not just Christianity, that's all these religions. The Muslims don't care about the seed of Hawa. They care about being Muslim. They care about Muhammad. They care about their Allah, their power. The Christians don't care about the seed of Israel. They think they're spiritual Israel. They think the blood of JC is going to save them, not the Creator. All these other cultures, they're all in on it. They're all a part of the slavery, of the genocide, of the mutilization, the annihilation of the Negro, the annihilation of the children of Israel. We ain't doing it for you. We're doing this for Hawa. And knowing that Hawa loves his children. We're doing it for the children. And I'm here to tell you that the children exist. That ain't no white man came over to America and mixed out the children to oblivion. Did not Hawa make a promise for the seed to continue? And you want to kick the seed over and hope and wish that the seed is washed up and washed out, that the seed don't exist no more, so you can be spiritual Israel, right? Yeah, we got more Christians than we think around us. More hijacks than we know are around us. That's how they want to see us prosper. They want to hang on. They want to clean. They want to copy. They have no originality. Yet, we washed up. We washed out. They're the new Israel. They're the new Hasharan. Because they believe in a doctrine. They believe that by keeping the code, they're going to replace an entire heritage that's been promised to be forever and ever and evermore. We didn't teach you to keep the code to replace them. We taught you to keep the code to save yourselves and save your family. To be the new us. But we ain't Israel enough for you? You think the white man washed us out? The white man intercepted every Naga seed through Naga seed? Is that what Hawa said? Where do you get that doctrine from? Where do you get that rationale from? Is it something that's on the innermost parts of you? That's a covetous heart and you are not a code-keeper. So a true code-keeper would never let something like that come out their mouth. A true code-keeper would never let that brew in their heart bone that the seed is no more, that the seed is all washed out, washed up, and it doesn't matter no more. When does it not matter to be the seed of Hawaii? Our seed exists. And whatever lacking within our seed we have, that ain't nothing but a snap for Hawaii to bring us back 100% full power in the fold, in the flow, and sprout up from the soil of our mind and return. You never count us out. You never count the seed of Israel. Do the Moabites say that the seed of Moab is no more? Or do they claim and beg for their tribe? If the Moabite seed is fully active, then my noggin sows the seed of Hawakwa, Jacob, fully active. Sows the seed of Abraham, fully active. We are here. So let's do some beautiful study. Let's dig on some words that can bring clarity, not for the hijack, because you're not going to change that covetous heart. That's who you are. We washed out to you, and step aside and watch us work. We ain't got to prove ourselves to you, Hijack City. The proof is in the script. And I dare you to find someone else, another tribe that matches up with this script than the so-called Negro, and a specific tribe of Negroes right here in America and scattered all across the earth plane. I do it for you. They trying to say you don't exist no more. They're trying to say you've been mixed out. They're trying to say you've been washed out. Is that what Hawaii said? I don't think so. So where does that doctrine come from? From the bowels of hijacks. And that's what we talk about. Allah, wah. Awada, Shalom to the tribe. Let's get it going. Please, my naga, just get your weapon out. Go along with me, rock along with me. Let's surf the wave like we never surfed the wave before. We're digging on the rim of hope. Doing this, we're going to make a fine and clean and clear distinction between the seed of Hawaii and those that are outside of the house of Israel that are finally deciding to listen, finally deciding to hearken, finally deciding to keep the code. Not so that they can replace Israel and become spiritualism, but because it's the right thing, and because it requires salvation. When has salvation not been enough for you, Gentile? Or you are on social media world, you want to serve the way, you want to be one with this kind. Witnessing us popping off. You've been witnessing us popping off the balcony. Don't let your heart become covetous to where you want to be us. But protect your house by being in code with the Creator and lift up the seed as much as you can, whenever you can, with ahab, with prayer, positive energy, vibration. You wanting to be us, don't do nothing for us. It does everything for you in your mind to replace us. What does that do for us? What does it do for the remnant that you want to be us? Gentile, talking to you, then I'm going to push you back to the back of the class. You can be here. This ain't for me. I'm doing it for the remnant of Hashanah, the Creator's seed, the Creator's children. What does it do for you to want to be us? Allah created you, Allah created you from whatever tribe you're from. If you're not the tribe of Israel, what does it do for the tribe of Israel that you want to be the tribe of Israel? But you didn't want to be us, and we were getting punished and judged. But you see us popping off, it feels good to you, so now you want to be us convenient. You don't think Allah sees that? Why didn't see your people jump in front of no bullets for us? Fire hoses for us? Get on them slave ships for us? From America? No, you didn't want this word. You despised us. Your ancestors despised us. Just because it's us. They enjoyed seeing us fall. Because they did not enjoy us being the head and not the tail. Don't think we believe that you enjoyed us being the head. You enjoyed us being the tail. Because us being the tail gave all you hijacks a brand new start. Everybody benefited from the fall of the remnant. You got to claim us. You got to claim America. You got to claim Mexico, Guatemala, wherever, man. You got to claim all of Latin America. You got to claim all these titles. And now you want to be us. So you see, you got to come up off them titles. Because the world of vanity is no more. The world of the illusion is no more. The world of the bull crap is no more. Get out your feelings. Remove your covetous heart. I gotta give it to you, square on this one, yo. Cause I'm tired of it. And I know my life is tired of it. I'm doing this for my tribe, my remnant. Not for the numbers, not for the looks, not for no praise, but so that my knowledge, these so-called Negro people, especially in America, know that they exist, that they're not washed up, that they're not mixed out. They've been told all their lives that, oh, you black, but you just a mixed out African. You're Indian, maybe, but so are all these other people. They're natives too. Yeah, we've been told these things. We've been lied to. We've been confused. We've been confused. And ain't nothing worse than a confused con. I will surely assemble, O Jacob, all of you. I will surely gather the remnant of Israel. I will render them all as sheep in the fold, as a flock in the midst of their pasture. They shall make great noise by reason of the multitude. The breaker is gone up before them. They have broken forth and passed on by the gate and are gone out thereat. And their king is passed on before them, and Hawa at the head of them. This is Micah chapter 2. Open it up. Dig on it. We vibing up. See, it's time for the remnant to rejoice about being the remnant, not worried about who's not considered the remnant. We told you the formula, Hijack City. Keep the code. Save yourselves. Save your family. That's it. You get acceptance into the kingdom that is, the present, the future of the house of Israel. That's between you and Hawa, not us. You worried about your judgment? That's between you and the Creator, not us. We popping on. We are rejoicing. This is not to separate, yada yada. Nah, this is to redeem the seed of Israel, the seed of the house. You think that's you? Keep the code. You don't think that's you? Keep the code. But the inheritance is forever. The inheritance is your heritage. It's a promise. You want to get into a doctrine like that don't matter? That got nothing to do with us. But you know Hawa exists, right? You know the Creator exists. So I know why you're a little antsy, because you know the Creator exists, but you also don't want to accept that the Creator has a way, has a code, has an inheritance, has children. You want to bypass the seed at the most important time. You need the seed. Because if it wasn't for the seed, you would have never even had a chance. You would have never had a chance. The remnant didn't still exist right here. The seed still didn't exist right here on earth, my God. It would be no earth. You are preserved because of the children. So your AI for the children needs to be at a maximum. Because this remnant shows up like there was always a remnant to choose up. Not everyone got destroyed. Not everyone got wiped out. And not everybody got washed out. I will surely assemble, O Jacob. That's all 12 tribes, my God. All of you. I will assemble. I will surely gather the remnant of Israel. What does that sound like to you? Oh, that's the code keeper? Or is that the remnant? Is that the Gentile? Or are we talking about all of Jacob? Like Ezekiel, the valley of the dry bones coming together. Is that the Gentile with the house of Israel? With the house of Judah? Or is that Judah? But nah, let it be told by the hijack, Judah's no more. There ain't no more Judah. And you're a code keeper, and you're the new Judah. Is that what you want? Top of this heart, top of this hijack, this ain't for you. remnant is the remnant, the seed that still exists and will always exist, or there is no earth. You think Hawa will pop off the earth with no seed, with no remnant? Is that the type of earth you want? An earth full of mixed up, washed out people. But at least they're keeping the code. And now you're one with the inheritance of the remnant. Is that what you want, Hydra? If you chose to do the right thing, you're still not doing it. If you got a ton of this heart, you better get to the bottom of your heart bone before it's too late, Hydra. You better figure some things out, man. Because I'm sick of it. We are sick to our stomachs of the hijack trying to wash us out metaphysically, mentally, and spiritually. You are not us. You ain't gotta flex on you. We've been getting flexed on the whole time. So when we get our wings flowing again, we can't talk about being us no more without offending you. And what my bro Nine say? Facts over feelings, my nine. This land ain't yours. This land belongs to a tribe. And ain't no paperwork gonna get you validation before Hawa. Hawa has sworn land, specific promised land, to his children. You calling the Most High a liar? The Most High? Boy, you must be thoughtless. If the remnant ain't here, you must have one thoughtless mind. You must not have one thought in your mind, bro. This don't read, I will surely gather all the people that decide to finally listen to me. This says, I will surely gather the remnant of Israel, and I will render them all as sheep in the fold, as a flock in the midst of the pasture. Let's go. Isaiah chapter 1. Verse 8, and the daughter of Zion is left, as a booth in a vineyard, as a lodge in the garden of cucumber, as a besieged city. Except Hawa of hosts had left unto us a very small remnant. We should have been as Sodom. We should have been like unto Gomorrah. Didn't we just say that there would be no more existence, man, if it wasn't for this remnant? If Hawa didn't leave the seed, not a remnant of people that may or may not keep the code one day, not a remnant of Gentile people that want to be Nagas and want to be Khans, want to be Negroes. If Hawa didn't make you a Negro, your goal is not to become a Negro. Your goal is not to become a Negro or a nigga or a Naga. Your goal is to keep the code. That's the only thing that can please the Creator. Hawa can be happy with you, but your people are still Gentile. You know who your people are. You know who your people are. And you know who we, the people, are. Except Hawa left us a very small remnant. Because compared to what it will be, remnant of code-keeping Nagas, code-keeping Hebrews, code-keeping Yahweh, Jacob. Think about the house of Jacob and think about how many of the house of Jacob is keeping the code today. It is a very small remnant, but it's enough. Because without this remnant, we should have been at Sodom and Gomorrah, completely destroyed. Allow why believing us a remnant of code-keeping Nagas. And these code-keeping Nagas have taught Gentiles to keep the code. Now we got code-keeping Gentiles. Now they might still call themselves Nagas. They might even call themselves Khan. But that's only because they want to be us. What they should focus on is keeping the code. And not have no spite towards the remnant, but a heart full of gratitude and appreciation that a very small remnant decided to keep the code, to give them an opportunity to keep the code. That should breed more envy, and it should breed more covetous hearts. But somehow a hijack is going to be a hijack. You can teach them everything, and they're still jealous of you, and they're still covetous, because they still want to be you. They still want to be us. They want to be the remnant. Instead of uplifting the remnant, they want to become the remnant. They tell us we washed up, we washed out. And now all that matters is that they are finally listening. They're finally keeping the code, but they're not, because they're covetous. It's a frequency. Waking up out of it. I'm doing this for my tribe, my remnant. Isaiah chapter 10. And it shall come to pass, verse 20, in that day, that the remnant of Israel, and they that are escaped of the house of Jacob, the Gentile, no, the Gentiles in Israel, no, the remnant of Israel, why not? This tribe is not washed up. It's not washed out. There is a remnant to this day. You believe in Hawa or not? You believe in the grace Hawa has for his children, for his seed? You believe in the grace Amma has? The love she got for David, the love she got for the remnant, the seed? Or are you jealous because you want more mama for yourselves? You want us to be some melting pot, right? The hijack always wants us to be a melting pot. Israel is now a melting pot. The seed don't matter. They're all washed up. They're all just wiped out. They're all mixed up. They're all mixed anyway. Everybody's mixed. If you believe that, then you need to stay your butt in hijacks. You can plant an apple seed in any soil from here to Timbuktu. And that seed that sprouts out of that soil is still an apple, not an orange. Is the apple it's meant to be? Perhaps not. But is it an apple? Is it the remnant? Is it the seed? The seed of that apple, did it come from Timbuktu? No, it came from Hawaii. It is the remnant. And oh boy, when that seed is planted, right in the most fertile soil of the Maru Khan, you already know we believe. I believe in that seed. I don't have to be it. You don't have to be it. But I believe it exists because I believe Hawa's word. I believe in the remnant of Israel. They are escaped from what? From death, my nigga. Those that are saved out of the house. Yes, Jacob has a house. Is his house no more? If Jacob's house is no more, my nigga, then you are no more. And the root of your tree, from the mighty tree stump, and the tree might be cut down, but the roots are still firm, fixed, and immovable. And the house of Jacob exists. It shall come to pass in that day. What day? Not this. Let's back it up to verse 19. And the remnant of the trees of his forests shall be few, that a child may write. Few does not mean wiped off the face of the earth. I'm speaking to the few. We doing it for the few. We doing it for the trees that still remain, the remnant. The remnant of Israel that are escaped of the worst of the hijacked city, the house of Yaakov, shall no more again stay upon him that smote them. Yeah, we got smited. Yeah, they smote us. Yet there's still a few in the forest. The remnant exists. But shall stay upon Hawa, the Holy One of Israel, in truth. So this house of Jacob will be keeping the code in truth. They will be with Hawa. A remnant shall return, my man. This don't sound like you got wiped out to me. Where does this doctrine come from? Why are they saying this? Who has this in their heart bone, in the innermost parts? That's the only way it can come out of your mouth. So you can't hide in this frequency no more. You can't hide behind our slang gun. You can't call yourself Drop Nation and not get revealed. Mama ain't letting that happen. You're going to have multiple slips out of your tongue about how we don't exist no more, about how you're replacing us. But the remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob, the Gentile. No, Jacob, unto Hawa, the mighty. For though your people, O Israel, be as the sand and sea, what do we say? Jacob's deep. But only a remnant shall return. Only a few. A remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob. So it sound like you got washed out by the white man when you came to the shores of America. So it sound like you got wiped out by slavery. It don't sound like you got mixed out by all these interracial marriages. Two black people can get together and you don't know if one is an Ammonite and one's a Moabite. One is a Jebusite, one is an Edomite. They're all quote unquote black people. If you're outside of that, I don't know what you are. We don't know what you are. We still don't know what the so-called white man really is. He's not in the Bible. You're talking about something else outside of these original tribes. And that's okay. Just keep the code. Don't let it mess you up too much. Don't let it confuse you at all. Just keep the code. But damn sure don't think you're replacing us. You're not even in the script. Your people are not in the script. But that's why they steal our history, so they can invent history. And then that's why they want to wash us out and mix us out in their innermost parts of their heart. So that Israel's no longer remembered, so that the seed of Israel is no longer remembered. Psalms 83, the Confederacy. But the remnant shall return. The Gentiles shall return. People should start keeping the code of all nationalities and races and tribes. I hope so. But that's only because you ain't got